So on today's Adventures of Beekeeping, we are mite checking and treating some thymol-based Apigard. I'm loading up all these little cards with 50 mils. I'm just gonna squeeze it out on there kind of evenly. And then Tom is gonna, I'm really checking for some queens right now, but he's gonna mite wash. We usually mite wash about 2 to 3 colonies per each hive stand, so we don't have time to do mite wash everything. So we kind of do 2 to 3. If we find a few that are just really high counts, everything just gets treated. So we've got our mite wash stuff here. We got a water cooler with water down there, a little soap, or we can use some alcohol if we choose, but we've been sticking to the soapy water. We use these mite wash things. Find a frame that has some brood that's about ready to be capped. Make sure the queen's not on it, and we'll shake them into our bucket here. And then we will kind of shake them all down to the corner. Make sure the queen's not in there. We'll make sure the queen's not on the frame before you shake it first off. And then when you get the bees in the bucket, recheck again for the queen. And then we're gonna take our little scoop that the cups come with. Holds about 300 bees, half cup. Scoop them up, dump them in our mite wash, give it a swirl for a few minutes, and then we'll check the bottoms for mites. And we'll write the mite count on top of the boxes on the lids. And then we do 1% is our threshold. Anything above 1% gets treated. So more than likely all these will get treated. Just because I'm sure, I mean, it's mites. Everybody's got them. So if a couple of them start counting more than 2 or 3%, we'll just treat everything. So he's gonna go through these, kind of check populations real quick, mite wash what he wants to mite wash, and then we'll treat accordingly. So we're out here doing our mite washes and treatments, and Tom's gonna mite wash this colony. Oh, there's the queen right there. So you always want to check your frame that you're getting ready to shake for your sacrificial mite wash bees to make sure that you don't wash your queen. She's not marked, so Tom's gonna mark her real quick. You just kind of hold them down like that. Give her a dot, and he's just gonna move her onto a different frame so she goes down. And then we always want to look for a frame that has nurse bees on it. And a good bet there's nurse bees on a frame is if there's larvae on a frame, especially if it's about to be capped. So you can see he just took that frame, shook it into our tub, our wash tub, and you see all the bees that are kind of staying down there. Those are nurse bees because they don't really fly, and you need about 300 of them. So we're just gonna, normally you check this again to make sure your queen's not in there. Obviously she's not, we just put her down there. So we're just gonna shake these down here, and then Tom's gonna get that little scoop and scoop them up, a half cup of bees, which is approximately 300 bees, and then just dump them in our wash. We use soapy water, and then he's just gonna swirl it about, usually for 2 to 3 minutes. We'll usually swirl it for a little bit, set it down, finish messing with the hive, and then come back to it. Here, I'll take it. Just finish doing what you're doing. And then we're gonna just kind of look under here and see if we see any mites. Right now, there is 2. Sorry, she's probably not focusing. You probably can't see them. There's 2 mites down there. So we're gonna shake a little bit more and see what we get. gonna go ahead and throw some Apiguard on there. The camera will focus, there you go. Gonna put that Apiguard on there. It's 50 grams. And then it'll be on there for 2 weeks. We'll come back, re-mite check, and treat again if needed. Now, Apiguard is a temperature-sensitive treatment. Tom, what are the temperature parameters for Apiguard?
It says you can go up to 105. However, anything I think above 77 as per the label, you can do a, rather than a full 50 gram dose, you can do a 25 gram dose. And you can do that, I think, up to, if I'm not mistaken, per the label. I'd have to brush back up, but I believe you can do that up to 4 times per week to 2 week increments, depending on the dosage amount.
So I don't know if it's gonna focus. Let me see. But there are 4 mites. Oh no, there's more than 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mites. So we're gonna go ahead and rate that. Let's move on to the next one. Tom's gonna write that right there on our notes on top of our hive. 5 mites. That way when we come back and do our next treatment, we can rewash this hive and see if the mite count has gone down or up, you know, just so we can see how effective this treatment is. And on we go. Thank you for watching.